Hi there, my name is Anime Opinionist and this is my opinion about why I dislike Naruto anime. Before I start, I want to thank all my viewers and subscribers. If you are new here, please subscribe to my channel, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, while you click the notification button so you don't miss any future uploads from this channel. Also, don't forget to share this video to your friends and families so that I can be exposed to great subscribers like you. Now let's get right into it. My views and opinions are subject to only Naruto anime. I haven't yet read my mangas, so this opinion is solely on the anime. Reason number 1. The development of the main plot of Naruto. The main plot of the story is, Naruto Uzumaki seeks recognition from his peers and dreams of becoming the Hokage, the leader of his village. So the part 1 showcased the struggling life of Naruto Uzumaki and how he was an outcast. Not only was he looked down on by his peers, but the entire Konoha villagers, maybe not all, also mistreated him. Part of the main plot of the story was perfectly developed throughout part 1 of the series. The development was more focused on relationship and bonding with his peers, which led to Naruto creating friendship and changing the negative perception about him. And this led to Naruto gaining the utmost respect and attention from his friends. Now it was left for Naruto to change the Konoha villagers' perception about him and become the Hokage, and he magically achieved that. I used the word magically because the development of the main plot was overshadowed by the bringing back Sasuke plot. It reached a point, I thought the main character was Sasuke. Almost every arc in Naruto Part 2, which is known as Shippuden, involved bringing back Sasuke. And not only did it overshadow the development of the main plot in the series, it also overshadowed the development of many important characters. Which leads to my second reason. Number 2. Character development. In Part 1, most interesting characters like Rock Lee, Gaara, Hinata, Neji, Shino and Might Guy were all tossed away in Part 2 of Naruto series. And I kept on asking myself this question: if they were meant to be tossed away, then why did the author even make a backstory for them anyway? All these characters had unique backstories and had a lot of potential, only for them to be insignificant in Shippuden. And the fact that the author had to create an arc solely for searching Sasuke instead of making a space for these characters to explore their strength made the story more annoying and less interesting. And not only the side characters, even for the main characters, especially Sakura, who had enough screen time, never had her own arc to develop her personality or ability, but only showed more of Sakura hitting Naruto or crying out for help. And the worst of it all is how the female characters were totally forgotten in Part 2 of Naruto series. It was as if they were only in the story to play the role of a love interest. Hinata, especially, had a good start and a nice backstory, and I had a lot of expectations for her, but she ended up being less useful and her potential was totally wasted. And Sakura didn't even have a unique backstory. The only backstory showed was Sakura at a tender age, having a quarrel with her best friend, Ino, over Sasuke. Like, seriously. I was expecting something like, what motivated Sakura to become a ninja, or something that set Sakura apart from her peers. But the story reduced her to be a female character who just can't over her crush. And I still don't even know anything about Tenten. It was as if the female characters only existed in the story for romance purpose. This led to my third reason for disliking Naruto. The unreal relationships in the story. Number 3. Romantic relationship. After watching Naruto anime, I just wished it would have been better if there wasn't any sort of love interest at all, because there were no sort of romantic development between any paired couple. And it only promoted unhealthy relationship. Naruto and Hinata relationship was so one-sided from the beginning to the end of the story, and there was no meaning to their relationship. It rather made Hinata's only purpose in the story was to marry Naruto. And the most toxic pair was Sakura and Sasuke, unhealthy one-sided relationship. And I believe if Sakura was a human, she wouldn't have made such a horrible decision of being Sasuke's wife. Their relationship was so unbearable to watch and only proved that Sakura's whole existence in Naruto is about Sasuke, nothing more, nothing less. And it's actually sad to see that her potential was totally wasted on a guy who never showed any interest in her. I'm not even going to waste my time on explaining the other relationships, which was meaningless, so I will skip to my fourth reason. Number 4. The ending. So after the Naruto and Sasuke's fight, there was a time skip and then we saw Naruto and Hinata getting married. It would have been much better if they ended on Sasuke leaving the village or when Naruto was asked to complete his studies in order to be promoted. I was literally surprised when I saw the ending with no explanation to how they got there. It would have been actually made more sense to me if that marriage was shown at the end of the last movie. The last movie at least gave us some reasons as to how Naruto fell in love with Hinata, and it would have been much more interested if the marriage came after Naruto confessed his feelings to Hinata. Other than that, I feel it was so unnecessary for the Naruto series to end with Naruto Uzumaki getting married to Hinata. The last reason why I dislike Naruto anime is because it's overhyped. You may argue with me on this one, but I feel there's so many interesting anime out there which are perfectly structured and have amazing character development. I have seen comments like, Naruto is the best anime of all time. And I'm like, for real? Naruto wouldn't even appear on my top 30, let alone top 5. Maybe I would agree if Naruto was the only anime I have watched. But sadly, I have watched hundreds of anime and Naruto wouldn't even appear in my top 30. But I must say that, there are a lot of interesting moments in Naruto, but that doesn't make it the best if there are so many flaws. Anyways, I would like to know your opinions about the things you dislike about Naruto. Before I leave, I would like to remind you to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future uploads. Also like and share my videos so that I can expose to great subscribers like you. I will also upload my opinions about other anime and you can recommend me any anime you would like for me to share my opinions on. Thank you for watching this video and stay tuned for more opinions. Goodbye.